Hey guys, so in today's video, I wanted to talk to you about some frustration that I had yesterday that I eventually was able to get cleared up, but it was very frustrating as I was going through it all. So basically, for those of you who don't know, I was recently hospitalized for like 20 days in inpatient rehab, and um, the day before I left, they sent out referrals so that I could continue occupational therapy and physical therapy after I was discharged from the inpatient rehab unit. So I have been home for, let's see, 13 days. I've been home now for 13 days or out of the hospital, I should say, for 13 days. And I had not heard anything from the outpatient rehab center that I am supposed to be doing occupational and physical therapy at. So basically, I decided to give them some time because they had said it could take like up to 2 weeks for them to give me a call and to give them a little bit of time. Well, yesterday, first thing in the morning, I was kind of busy doing productive things, trying to make appointments and things like that and get stuff squared away. So that's what I was working on yesterday morning. So one of the first phone calls that I made after calling to make an appointment with the eye specialist was to talk to the rehab center to try to get everything figured out for physical and occupational therapy so that I could start going to that, because I feel like it's a waste of my time to just be sitting here day after day, not really doing anything, not really making any physical progress with the stuff that I need to be able to do for myself, to be able to care for myself, and to be able to move around safely. So I was, needless to say, getting very frustrated. So when I called them, I talked to this one lady, and she had said that they were still waiting for my insurance to approve um, everything because they had ordered both occupational therapy and physical therapy for 12 weeks. So I was like, okay, well, there's nothing that I can do if it's from an insurance standpoint and things like that. So I just decided to let it go. So I'm like, okay, I'll give them time and I'll call them back. Like, if I don't hear anything by the end of the week, I'll call them back on Friday. So today is Wednesday, and I called them back in the afternoon because I had sent a message to my primary care doctor because he was asking me like if I had gotten scheduled for physical or occupational therapy yet, and I told him what they had told me. And so he wanted me to give them a call back and find out like what exactly the insurance issue was, like what was going on and what the problem was, because he really wants me to get started with these therapies, because if I continue to wait, he's afraid that like my progress won't be as good, or that I won't be able to make as much progress or get back to a baseline level of functioning that I was at previous. So we're hoping that I'll be able to get back to how I was before, but we're afraid that the longer I wait, the worse the potential outcome could be. So he wanted me to get started like as soon as possible. So I called them back and I talked to a totally different person this time. And this person told me that it had absolutely nothing to do with my insurance. So I'm not sure why the lady told me that it had to do with my insurance when I called the first time. But anyways, this lady said that they needed the information from my primary care doctor because the rehab doctor, who's the one that sent the referrals from the inpatient rehab unit, wouldn't be able to write any new orders if they needed more orders, like if I needed to continue therapies longer than what the rehab doctor had ordered, which was 12 weeks for both, like I said. Um, So, like, I could have given them that information, and I'm not sure why it took me calling them to get them to tell me that that's the information that they needed, because I could have provided them that information like last week. Because I don't know, it was just very frustrating. It's a frustrating process waiting for insurance and referrals to go through and things like that. So, needless to say, after that whole long story short, I am scheduled to do my initial assessment for occupational therapy tomorrow. They told me to be there at 10:45, and my appointment actually starts at 11. So it is an outpatient rehab center, so I won't be like going through more inpatient rehab, thank God, because I don't want to go through that again. It was like being in a nursing home, and if you've ever worked as a CNA, like that is the last place that you want to be, is having to be cared for by other people and having to have other people do everything for you. It is so annoying. Um, but thankfully, like I said, I was able to get that scheduled. She did tell me that at the current moment, they didn't have any open or available time slots for physical therapy, but she said I was able to start occupational therapy, and then like once an open slash available time slot for physical therapy becomes available, then they can schedule me for that as well. So I'm going to be starting just occupational therapy to start with, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see how my assessment goes. I can share all of that information with you guys tomorrow when I'll probably make a video or two tomorrow, because what I've been doing is filming every day. Um, so um, what I will do is, as long as I feel okay after my assessment tomorrow, I can come back and share some information with you guys about how it went and give you guys all of the details. And hopefully, I don't even know like how many times a week I'll be going to occupational therapy. I imagine that's something that they will figure out during my assessment tomorrow. But right now I have two of the reassessments figured out, as far as the dates go. So the day that I'm filming this is November 13th. And so I have a reassessment on December 10th, and then another reassessment on January 7th. So that is what I'm scheduled for right now. And then I assume that they will schedule like occupational therapy treatments or whatever, based on my assessment tomorrow. So we shall see how it goes. I will, like I said, let you guys know how everything goes tomorrow and share all of that information. And hopefully it goes well, because I really need something good to happen in my life. At least I was able to figure out kind of what was going on a little bit, and at least get scheduled for something so that I don't feel like I'm just sitting here wasting my time and letting life pass me by. So anyways, that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions or want any more information, or have a specific topic you'd like me to discuss on my channel in the future, let me know, and I would be glad to get something filmed for you. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys next time.